That's me, Tight White. Some people say I'm a video game hunting icon. How did I get here? On the footsteps of death. Well, it's quite simple, really. I battled a supervillain. A supervillain planted a bomb in my Halo Xbox. I climbed into a refrigerator thinking I could survive like Indiana Jones from the Crystal Skulls movie. And kaboom. My neighborhood was blown to smithereens. Am I still alive? Did I survive so that one day in the wild I could hunt and find epic video games again? Well, I'm talking to you, ain't I? You're probably wondering where I've been the last 7 months. That's my Mexican stepbrother, Jesus Caliente. He's a little bit of a hothead. When he found out I was hospitalized, he was madder than a Galveston rattlesnake, crazier than a crackhead at 3 a.m. The question is, why is he here? I haven't talked to him since we were little kids, when they locked him up and threw away the key. At least I thought they did. Maybe he's here to defend his stepbrother's honor. Maybe he's here to seek revenge on Mr. Fiberglass. Or just maybe he has an ulterior motive. There's something that you need to know about my stepbrother. Growing up, he had an obsession with Mexican wrestlers. When he was 12, he once donned a mask of his favorite wrestler, Miguel the Butcher. He kidnapped our mail lady and tied her to a tree in the backyard. Then he hacked her into 100 pieces with a lawnmower blade. Jesus is a certified sociopath.
¿Dónde está ese desgraciado?
¿Qué forma de entrar es esa, señor?
Well, there I am. You probably don't even recognize me. My face is all burned up from the explosion and every bone in my body is broken. I'm like a human jellyfish. Do I recommend hiding inside a Samsung refrigerator when a bomb's about to explode? Hell no. If I make it out this ordeal, I'm buying me an American refrigerator. All right, now, what the hell does my Mexican stepbrother want?
¿Qué está creyendo, ah? Salga inmediatamente de esta habitación. Estas no son horas para hacer visitas. Mire, además este paciente está muy delicado. Tiene restringidas las visitas, señor.
Si usted no se larga ahora mismo y me deja en paz.
There's one more thing you should know about my stepbrother. He was raised by white folk, and we didn't know any Spanish, except for what we heard on Univision. We didn't know the actual meaning of the words. So although Jesus uses Spanish words, they have a different meaning than actual Spanish. In other words, only we can understand them.
Le juro que la voy a dejar peor que al paciente que está cuidando. Váyase o la hago picadillo. ¡Fuera! Gran embustero infeliz. Así que eres el servidor más fiel y el amigo más leal. Así que por mí fuiste capaz de matar a Rosario, cumpliendo las órdenes que te di. La mataste, ¿no, desgraciado? Por mí te tomaste el trabajo de ocultar su hermoso cadáver en el fondo de una laguna. Te voy a recordar qué más hiciste, porque ya estoy enterado de todo, miserable. Fuiste capaz de traicionarme, de aliarte con la condenada de Rosario para atentar contra mi vida. Por tratar de acabarme. Te llevaste mucha gente por delante. Y por último, casi te matas a ti mismo, pero no lo conseguiste. Tranquilo. Yo te voy a ayudar a pasar a mejor vida. ¡Se vuelve infeliz! Pues ahora te va a doler hasta el tuétano. ¡Traicionero! ¡Trepador mal amigo! ¡Agoñoso!
As you can see, this has been a really tough year for your boy Tight White. First, the supervillain tries to blow me up, Then my super sociopathic stepbrother tries to kill me in the hospital. The good news is, only a few minutes later, the cops busted in and arrested him. Hopefully that'll be the last time I see Jesus Caliente again. My doctor says I got another 7 months left in here. My nurse passed away last week from COVID. My new nurse started today. She's a young Japanese girl with long black hair. How's business going, bro? Okay, so this particular pawn shop for the past couple years has been an amazing resource for finding some rare and expensive video games. Pre-pandemic, post-pandemic, pre-hospitalization, post-hospitalization, this has been the spot. Now, I haven't been here in like 7 months, and it's been a while since they've gotten anything in, but I figured I'd check it out. Now, the manager here, whom I'm talking to in this video, is a die-hard video gamer, and he has a large video game collection. Now, he's got something worked out with the owners where he sells games from his collection, maybe that he's beat recently or he just doesn't want anymore, and then he gets a percentage of the deal. He prices everything at $10. So if the game's worth $200, it's priced $10. If it's 99 cents, the game is priced $10. Now, the games are behind the register on the shelf, and the spines are hard to read, especially on the PS1 games. I'm thinking in my head that I've seen all of these games before, but I want to make sure, so I asked the employee to see all the PS1 games. All right, so let's see what they got.
You're going good. A little slow.
A little slow?
Yeah. Kind of off and on.
Yeah.
We were super busy yesterday and kind of dead today.
Today's dead.
Tomorrow will probably be busy.
Everybody's drinking beer,
Yeah.
chilling at home.
Holy shit.
For Memorial Day, so.
Call it like that, Rob. Come on, I gotta work tomorrow.
You gotta work. So,
Barbecue money.
y'all open tomorrow? Or you're talking about somewhere else?
No, here tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, on Sunday?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you guys were open on Sundays.
Every day of the week.
12 to 5.
Have you guys always been open on Sundays? But that's not normal for pawn shops, right? Because normally pawn
Not every
shops,
pawn shop now. Most close.
most of them, yeah. Because that's, yeah, I thought all pawn shops did. Okay, cool. Good to know.
Weird year. There's 3 days.
How much are your PS1 games here?
$10.
They're all 10s?
Yeah.
Okay. It's gonna be that stack right there that's on top. That way I can see the other stuff. Appreciate you.
Hello, welcome to Goodwill. The total is $538. There is. Do you have your ID?
I thought that was only on Wednesday, Saturday.
I'll get you later, man. I'll be right with you.
All right, guys. Now, y'all saw your boy pick up Metroid Prime Trilogy on the cheap more than a few times on this channel. But here's a tip for you game hunters, especially at pawn shops. The last time you saw me pick this up in a steel case, I saw it at another pawn shop, and it was priced like $80. I yelled across the room, "Hey, how much is your Wii games?" The manager said $5. That's the trick. You never speak of games individually. That opens up the window for them to look up the price online. Always speak and negotiate games as a whole. Now, when I went to buy the game, the lady looked at the $80 sticker and said, I don't think we're selling this for $5. But because the manager already committed and he was a man of his word, he told her to ring it up for $5. Now, this Metroid Prime Trilogy here has no price on it. Let's see how I handle it and see what kind of price I get on it. How much are your Wii games? Oh, this is the back of the, no, it's no price on this one.
What was that?
I thought that was the price, but that's the GameStop.
No, Wii games are normally like $5 a piece. Most of the games over there are going to be $5 unless marked otherwise.
Yep. That's a Wii game, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's just in a steel case.
Yeah, it's a special edition.
What is up, guys? Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's not necessary. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you for the warm applause. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the recap portion of the video. Man, I haven't said that in a long time. I feel like we need to catch up. It's been so long since I made a video, and so much has changed. You know, like I got a new job. All right, that's enough with the catching up. Let's get to the video game pickups. Now, listen, I'm sorry about the vibration from the AC, but it's 100 degrees here, and it's 40% humidity. If I wanted to kill Coolon, which I do, all I need to do is figure out how to get her in this car with the AC off, and I would definitely kill her. But in all seriousness, guys, we'll talk about that in a little while. I'm going to try to race through this video because I do need to deal with that Coolon situation in real life. No joking. It's not a joking matter at all. Yeah, so let's get started here. Rehab is going good. I have about 5 more months of rehab and I'll be up to 100%. And hopefully we'll be back to making videos as normal. First pickup here is Wii Sports. I almost feel like Wii Sports should be banned from pickup videos, because they made like 3 gazillion of these freaking games, even though they're still worth money. I am banning them from pickup videos moving forward. Next up, I picked this all up in a lot. I'm not going to show you. And by the way, I lost some footage of pickups. I've sold some stuff, but I still got some good stuff to show you guys. Plenty enough to quench the Goodwill hunting thirst. And yeah, picked up the Mummy here on the Wii. Is it the Mummy or Mummy? Yeah, the Mummy Tomb of the Dragon Emperor. I don't think I've seen that movie. I was a big fan of the first movie. I don't know if that's the second or the third. Maybe I should see if they have the trilogy on Blu-ray. That's DVD's Nuts and Popcorn Talk. I'll try to stick to video games here, guys. So anyway, that's factory sealed. Probably sells for about 20. I will be flipping that. I do not collect for the Nintendo Wii. I want to say that Ty Lord sent me this. He sends me cheap factory sealed games. Winter Sports Ultimate Challenge 2008. And that's factory sealed. This is a game that I do not own for the collection, so I'll be adding that to the PS2 collection. A lot of PS2 and PS1 editions this week, guys. Or this 7 months, I should say. Picked this up at Goodwill, but I'll be flipping this. Man, the Bond games are really good. What's the GameCube? Is the GameCube 6th generation or 7th generation? I always forget. I think it's 6th generation, but the 6th generation Bond games were hella good. And no exception here. Nightfire. Pierce Bronson. I've never seen a Bond movie with Pierce Bronson. I don't know how many he's made. I know, shame on me, but yeah. I know Halle Berry's coming out the ocean on one of them. I think Halle Berry is overrated. How about that? No one ever says that. All right, I'll be flipping that. Pick this up on the Nintendo Wii. We have MarioWare Smooth Moves. Got that for $3.99. CICZ. That's Flip City. See how we're moving so fastly here? Got business to attend to, guys. All right, next up. It's been so long since I picked this up. Hopefully this still sells for 15 to 20. Minecraft. What is that? The Xbox 360 edition. I've sold buttloads of these in the past few years. Another Nintendo Wii pickup here. Pool Hall Pro. $3.99 on that. That's factory sealed as well. Try to sell that for 20. 25 max. This is an odd pickup here, guys. You're probably going to make fun of me for this, but I do have a collecting tip for you. What is this? Sudoku, Carol Vorderman's Sudoku. It's like a casino game. And I got 75% off on that. So I only paid $0.25 for it. And what you can do with something like this, you open this up, and then you got a brand new case, and you can put something like Rule of Rose in it or one of your expensive PS2 games. Dropping some gems in here, guys. All right, next up we have Final Fantasy 12. I think I have this on the steel case, but I did not have the plastic case version. I heard out of all the Final Fantasy games, this is more of the open world variety, and something that I would probably enjoy more than any of the other Final Fantasy games. That was $1.99, by the way. Put the sticker in this inside. That's my move now. Take the sticker off, put it in the inside corner. That way I have a history of what the games cost, and I don't have ugly stickers on the outside of the case. Next up here, I think I had, let me see, I have this loose disc. I don't know if you guys remember my goal a couple years ago, but it was to complete all my loose disc games, so this helps out. Freedom Fighters. Paid $3 for that. CIC. It's from the makers of Hitman 2. It's a badass game. Another game that I needed for the collection here, Micro Machines V4. This does not have the manual. It just kills me when stuff does not have the manual. I'm telling you right now. I guess when you get a collection as big as mine, you start to get really picky about stuff, and it didn't bother me as much before, but if I don't have the paperwork with the game, I almost want to just throw it in the trash. It drives me nuts. Never was into micro cars when I was little, or vehicles. I don't know if that was after my time or what, I just never got into it. All right, I'm a massive Rygar fan on the NES. One of my favorite cartridge-based games of all time. I have played some of this game. It's a really cool PS2 game. And this is one of those games that I really need to play all the way through. And I will be doing that very soon. It's complete Minty Mac with the reg card. Well, I wouldn't say it's Minty Mac. It has some kind of little damage up top there, but nice and 100% complete there. The Legendary Adventures of Rygar. Yeah, man. If you haven't played this game, check it out, man. It's a really good title. Another game that I needed for the collection. All right, so I own X4 on the PS1, X5 on the PS1, and X7, X8 on the PS2. Now I think I'm just missing X6 on, as far as Sony releases are concerned. So I'm going for 100% on the X games. Another game without the paperwork. All right, this is a variation, and half price books have went downhill so bad that when you find anything decent that I need for a good price, I try to pick it up, which is never, because I'm so picky about it. But this is a variation right here. It comes with the bonus mini strategy guide, $5.99. I think I got like 15% off on that with a calendar coupon. There's the bonus paperwork there. I don't know if that's on top. Oh, okay, yes, two. So you have the regular manual, so it's kind of cool, and it has the mini strategy guide. All right. Next up here we have the greatest hits version of special edition Call of Duty 2, the big red one. Now I believe I have the regular Call of Duty special edition one, so this is also new for the collection. Love adding to my PS2 collection, man. It's growing so massively large. And that's complete Minty Mac. Moving on, this is very similar to the other cover. The other Matrix game looks similar to this one. I almost confused it, but yeah, this is a title that I did not have for the old PS2 collection, The Matrix Path of Neo. Definitely needs a new case on that. And then we have another Goodwill pickup here, Stuntman, from the creators of the blockbuster series Driver. It's an Atari title. All right, I did not show footage of this. I think I lost the footage of this. Nothing crazy here. But these are Goodwill pickups, recent Goodwill pickups. And let me tell you something, finding stuff at Goodwill is getting harder and harder. 7 months in the hospital. When I got out of the hospital, I was like, holy shit, Goodwill is like a different type of beast now. All those guys have been commenting my videos over the years saying, man, your Goodwills are the best. My Goodwills suck. Now my Goodwills are getting closer to your Goodwills. It's really hard to find good stuff. So factory sealed here, we have iToy Operation Spy. That was $3.99. I still don't have the, what do I need? I still need the mic. I have the iToy now, but I need the microphone still. Or did I pick up the microphone? I can't remember. I think Tylord sent me SOCOM, the box set, but the microphone looked like, I don't know, the microphone was in horrible condition. So I still need the mic so I can test out some of these games. It's factory sealed though, I don't know if I'll ever open it. Another factory sealed game right here. I already own this for the collection, so I'll be flipping this. IHRA Drag Racing Sportsman Edition. I think the Xbox version of this is worth some money. I might be mixing it up. But yeah, factory sealed. Not a first print, second print. And then another game that I needed for the collection, Sprint Cars Road to Knoxville. There are so many racing games on the PS2 and PS1. It's just unbelievable. CICZ. All right, let's get into the PS1 games that I picked up. Or no, you know what? Let's get into the 3DO games. You never find 3DO games out in the wild. There's a place close to where I live at that sells, it's the coolest place. On my other channel, I pick up horror movies and talk about those. It sells comic books, horror movies, toys, comic toys, CDs, tape cassettes, anything that you can imagine from like the 80s, the 70s, the 90s. It's a cool retro spot. And they do sell some video games in there. So for $3.99 on this, I picked up a title that I already have for the collection, Return Fire. One of the better 3DO games. I really enjoy this game. I think it's an excellent game. The case is broken on that. I'll just replace the front there, but it did come with the manual. So yeah, badass finding a 3DO game. And this is really cool. A game that I did not own for the collection. It was a little bit more, 10 bucks, but it's worth like 30, 40 bucks, I think. Crystal Dynamics Crash and Burn. Another one of the better titles for the 3DO. Hell yeah. All right, let's race through this. I deleted the footage, I guess, on this, but this is definitely my best half-price books pickup. Definitely they were tripping on the price there. This has got to be worth at least 30 bucks. And we have Wing Commander 4, The Price of Freedom in the double case. $9.99. This comes with 4 discs. It's got the controller layout paperwork. And I like how the discs come in different colors. Very badass. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the manual with it. But yeah, Wing Commander 4. I think this came out in the 3DO as well. All right, PS1 games that I needed for the collection. Childhood favorite of mine, Q*bert. Well, you can see the manual. I don't have to open that up. Midway presents Arcade's Greatest Hits, the Atari Collection. Then a game that I saw some really good reviews on, No Fear Downhill Mountain Bike Racing, Codemasters title. I think you can drive the bike third person. You can switch between third person and first person, which is a really cool game mechanic for a bike racing game. Definitely looking forward to checking that one out. And another PS1 edition, man. I used to own this on the 64 before I sold my N64 collection. We have Razor Racing. And that was 99 cents. I'll buy that for $1. Next up, we have another childhood favorite here, Pong. Of course, this is a reimagining of Pong. This is not the original Pong. But it'd be cool if they had the original Pong on here. No, I don't think so. It says Pong is back. Oh, you know what? I'm not going to get into it. I need to hurry up. Sorry, guys. I got to deal with this coupon situation. All right, next up. Another new edition, All-Star Racing 2. $2.99 on that. And then we have IHRA Motorsports Drag Racing. Next up, we have the greatest hits version of a collection of Activision classic games from the Atari 2600. My first game console, guys. So that's a cool pickup right there. Another cool addition to the collection. All right, guys. Now, we got some sick picks here. These picks are my sickest picks. These picks are going to make you sick. These are the sickest picks of the week. These are the weakest, sickest picks. This pick gonna make you sick. Somehow I feel like I'm effing that up. All right, here we go. You guys know what it is. So Metroid Prime Trilogy in a steel case. Got that for $5. That still sells between 100 and 150 bucks. Oh, actually it's in the Wii right now because guess what? Your boy is playing for the second time, but I'm playing it on the hardest level. I'm playing Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. So it comes with a thick manual right there. It comes with the, it's got 100% of the paperwork, the story and art. And the extra papers there. It's got the inside art in case you guys have never owned this before. And yeah, Metroid Prime Trilogy is my favorite trilogy of all time. Absolutely love it. I'm still waiting for, I don't even want to start talking about Metroid Prime 4. This game's never going to come out, man. I've never seen a company drop the ball more than Nintendo on this fucking shit. And again, I'm not going to talk about it, but I know it's going to come out someday. So that's why I'm playing Metroid Prime 3 Corruption again, all the way through on veteran difficulty. And yeah, I just started. I'm only like 5% through the game, but yeah, having a blast with that. Cool finding the steel case again. I already own the steel case of this, so I'll be selling this. And the two sickest picks, this is like bubonic plague sick, to find these at the same location. And this, the coolest thing with this is another like landmark find for me as far as games that I found for the PS1 to add to my collection, because I do not own this. And that's Clock Tower, the OG Clock Tower, the original, with that iconic, what would you call those, shears with the blood on them. Such a cool cover art. Just love it. And yeah, it's got like a crack up here in the top of it, but I'm going to replace the case on this with a brand new case and make this thing minty. It's got a few scratches on it, but nothing too bad. $10 on that. Definitely my favorite pawn shop, probably of all time. I'm going to keep praying that this guy goes back and keeps on phasing out his collection. I think that's the deal. I think he plays the games and beats them and then gets rid of them. He's not really a collector. So yeah, man, definitely a sick pick there. And the sickest pick of all the sick picks, see, I got this wrapped in bubble. I'm trying to take care of this stuff before I put it in protective cases, is a game that I actually own for my own collection. So crazy what this is going for nowadays, guys. Post-pandemic, the prices are out of control. Clock Tower 2, The Struggle Within, $10, guys. Again, this is a game that I own for my collection, so that's a nice little $500 right there. $500 probably tops. Anywhere between $400 and $500, although I have seen it sell for more. Age Tech title. Again, it has a crack in the case right there, but I'm going to go ahead and replace that front. The back, it has 0 cracks in it. And it has normal game wear, just like the other one. And there's the disc. All right, guys, it's great to be back. Good luck out there finding whatever physical media you're looking for. But on a serious note, man, I got to take care of this Kuon situation. So I went to see a gypsy lady yesterday, and she told me the only way to stop Kuon is to bring her into the physical world and kill her with the move. And the only way to do that is I have to say her name in the mirror 5 times backwards. So that's what I got to do. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. All right, I hope this works. Here goes nothing. Noick. 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 Noick.